So one of the things I wanted to cover off, and we have a couple of questions that came in, which we'll answer in a minute, but on the print engines, just to cover it off live here on air, some of the things we hear a lot of. Number one, our friends at Xerox have a very wonderful security pattern that's built into their sheets. I think it's thanks to the Fuji relationship, but we found out very quickly that customers are coming back to us and saying, you know, Bob, John, we have this dots all over the sheet. So what we figured out is it's actually the yellow toner. They're putting down that security pattern. So when we go into the RIP, into Fiery, or whatever you're using, we have to make sure if your press has any security features like that, we need to turn off CMYK on the foil layer and go straight with K only. So that's one thing we learned the hard way. The other thing we've learned with HP is that their ink needs time to set up. So this is something we haven't experienced on dry toner, but if we're seeing a lot of things like picking and perhaps I'm even taking the toner off the sheet with my foil, lifting the foils, basically the bond of the foil to the digital ink is stronger than the bond of the digital ink to the paper. So we recommend at least 24 hours. No digital printer wants to hear that. We understand, but from experience, that is key to getting that HP digital ink to set up and the bond completely cured before we go and put it through the foiling process. And the inverse is true. After we foiled it, we need a little bit of time, at least 12 hours before we go ahead and do any post-process with that. So I was talking to a technician the other day and he says, 24 hours, he said at least 8. And if you can't do anything, do 2. If you can't do 2, don't bother doing it at all. So that was his experience, but our recommendation is overnight. The other thing that I wanted to hit off while we're talking about presses is the HP blankets. So we recommend running a cleaner sheet every 10 sheets through the press when you're overprinting on top of foil.